Small-scale mining in PNG does have an effect on the environment. These effects are through miners exploiting gold-bearing grounds in the country using many types of small-scale mining techniques and equipment. This equipment can be hand tools such as gold pens and sluice boxes, semi-mechanized equipment or mechanized equipment. Environmental disruption by small-scale mining is not as excessive as larger mines such as Ok Tedi and Porgera, but it can be severe and damaging if uncontrolled. Environmental requirements in any mining operations, whether large or small scale, are laid down in the relevant environmental protection legislation. Where operations fall under the Department of Mining, lease conditions must be framed to require adherence to an agreed framework of rehabilitation and environmental principles. If the miner wants to use machinery, for example, engine run by diesel or petrol, he or she has to register the land to obtain a lease. Part of the lease there is an administrative requirement that the mine site will be rehabilitated after mining. Environmental damage by small-scale mining can come from three different categories of mining. First, there are the miners who are using simple mining techniques such as gold pens and sluice boxes. Secondly, there are people using semi-mechanized equipment such as water pumps, portable dredgers, and high bankers. And the third group are people using machinery such as bulldozers, front-end loaders, excavators, and washing plants. Miners using gold pens and sluice boxes are mostly traditional landholders and other small tenement holders. These techniques do not cause much environmental damage individually. The damage can occur when they are in large numbers and concentrated in one area along the banks of rivers and streams or working in a hard rock mining. The river systems can be affected by water becoming very dirty and unhealthy for general use due to mining waste. Water or stream diversion in a mining area can also become a very severe problem if allowed to proceed uncontrolled. The water flow can be moved away from the area to be mined to another part of the riverbed. Small amounts of water can be diverted to a sluice box by a water race or by a pump. Considerable damage can be done to existing public or private property, for example, roads, bridges, buildings, and private land. Soil erosion can cause a landslide to occur if water is not controlled. If a problem is occurring, then you should stop immediately. The diverting wall should be moved. If damage is still occurring, this barrette or wall may be used to try to repair the damage by diverting the water away from the damaged area. Sometimes miners dig into gold-bearing areas along the hillside or terraces and create large holes or tunnels. Material is then carried to the river using bags for washing. Such diggings are unsafe and can be fatal if they collapse. Children should be kept well away from these tunnels and warned of the dangers of playing near them. These types of diggings can be made safer by clearing the topsoil and cutting a bent structure before digging the gold-bearing material. When tunnels are abandoned, they should be blocked or filled in so that they are not accessible by non-miners. In high rainfall areas like PNG, once tunnels are abandoned, they can collapse and the area becomes unsafe. Landslides may occur and cause a collapse of a wide area if the tunnels are large. An alternative is to mine in this situation is by modifying a water pump with a hose and musket to blast gravel with the high-pressure water to wash it down into the sluice box. Mercury can cause environmental pollution. There are in excess of 60,000